Good morning! Yet another wonderful day, blue skies and Monday morning. In the car again. And we're about 46 days out from Kona, Hawaii, Ironman Kona, Hawaii, where I will participate. And I will participate as something called Legacy Athlete. And that is, I haven't qualified the normal way by placing top one or two in an age group. I'm a very much average athlete, so I haven't qualified through that. Instead, I have gotten my spot through something called a legacy program, and Ironman has something called a legacy program where athletes who have participated in 12, I think it's, when I applied for the program, it was 12 or more Ironmans, and then you could apply for a slot through legacy program. I think the rules have changed now, and now I think the rules are like you have to have done more than 12 Ironman races, and from your first until your 12th or so, there should be at least 12 years in between. But when I did, that rule wasn't there, so I during some years I did 2 or 3 Ironmans per year to fasten it up a little bit. I did my first Ironman in 2016 in Kalmar, and then I've done, so today I have done 18 Ironmans. And I think I applied directly when I had done my 12th Ironman, and then it took like a couple of months, or maybe a half year, 6 months or so, to get a response. And then I got a slot for I think I got applied to the program 2022, and then I was assigned a place in Hawaii 2026, so 3 or 4 years ahead. I have no idea how many slots there are for legacy athletes, but at least some. I'm in a Facebook group where other legacy athletes also have joined, so I've had some useful information through that. I have the sun in the back here, so I'm so up until now I haven't been that nervous, but I shouldn't say I'm nervous now, but I'm getting tensed by it. All the flight tickets are booked. I'm in Sweden, so I'm flying from Sweden via Frankfurt, then to San Francisco, and then out to Hawaii. And then on the way back, I'm flying Hawaii, Los Angeles, and then I think it's UK and back to Sweden. I will be away for about 2 weeks in total, flying out beginning of October, and then the race is on 10th of October, and then I think I fly back on 17th or 16th of October again. So I will have a couple of days before the race in Hawaii to adapt to the heat a little bit. I'm not sure if I can. I mean, we are in end of summer in Sweden, so temperature will drop quite rapidly, and I know the temperatures on Hawaii can be 30 plus up to 40 degrees Celsius, so there is no chance I will be able to adapt. And I don't really handle the heat very, very good in the summer here in Sweden anyway, so yeah, that will be a challenge, to say the least. I also know that there are usually strong winds, so the wind will probably be challenging on the bike. The bike is more or less, I've checked the race course, it's like out and back. along the coast on the lava fields. So not a lot of people, not a lot of houses, not a lot of trees. What I can see from the pictures is like black sand rock fields. But I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I like biking on my own. I like spending time in my own head when I'm out training. So I don't think that will be a problem at all. Not having much to look at. But I think the problem will. So the heat will be a problem, or a challenge, I should say. I mean, a problem, it's just what it is. And the winds will be a challenge. But that's probably not my biggest challenge overall. So since the last couple of years, I've had a stomach issue, gut issue, where I mid-race or so start to feel really ill, and I start throwing up, basically. And that is a bigger challenge, I would say, because I did a race last weekend in Kalmar, Sweden again, and then this issue started at 140 kilometers into the bike. So about, 6 hours into the race or so, then I had to stop on an aid station, throw up, and then I'm not able to really take in any energy or fluid. I could take in water the rest of the bike, but not any more energy. And I've had that problem a couple of years now. So usually for shorter runs or shorter races, up to like Ironman 70.3, there is usually not a problem at all. I did another 70.3 in the middle of June. I didn't really have a problem during that race. Afterwards, it came a little bit, but I could race usually as normal anyway. So I have to look into that, because I know these challenges will stack on top of each other, and I'm not afraid of challenging. I mean, I really like that, but it would be nice to take this one, take the notch off it a little bit, so to say. But I'm really excited. I mean, I've never been to Hawaii. I probably never will be going there again. The cost is enormous. So far on my trip, I've spent about, let's see, 80, I'm traveling alone. My family is staying behind. My wife is a teacher and my daughters are in the school, so they won't be joining. It would have been fun, but I also would have been a lot of money during that. I have spent so far, I think, 80,000 Swedish kroners. That's about I'm not sure. That's about the 8,000 euro. I'm not quite sure what the dollar is, but 8,000 euros so far, and that is on the race, the entry fee, which was about 1,800 euro to enter the race, to pay the ticket. And then I spent, let's see, 25, about 40,000 on the flight tickets, I believe, and then the rest is on accommodation. So I found a rather cheap Airbnb, or around a good, looks like a good what is it called, Airbnb on Hawaii, which was I think for 1 week about 1,000 euros as well, maybe a little bit more. What I haven't booked so far is I will stay 3 nights. I will spend 3 nights in Los Angeles on my way back. I haven't booked those tickets yet, and those are not included in these 8,000 euros, of course. Hold on. And then, of course, I haven't counted any food or anything other during the race. But I knew this in the before. Well, I should also say, on top of that, I have actually replaced my bike, bought a new bike. And that wasn't really planned. I was planning to do it the next year, but then I decided to do it this year so I could bring my new bike on to Kona. The new bike is a Cervelo P Series SRAM Access 1 or Force 1, and that was also about 9,000 euro. So a hefty year when it comes to spending for training this year. But it's a lifestyle. I don't see it as just throwing money in the sea. It's I'm paying for a lifestyle. I had my other bike. I kept it for more than 10 years. Been doing more than 1,200 sessions on it. So I think it was pretty good value for money. And that was also about 7,000 euros. Yeah, 7,500 euros or so. So good value for money, I think. And I think I will keep this bike for quite some time as well. Anyways, 46 days out from Kona, or until I fly at least. No, 46 days until Kona, and a little bit less than until I leave. These last couple of weeks, I will be focusing. These last couple of weeks, I will be focusing on keeping my food a little bit more strict than I usually do, because I shouldn't say I'm planning to drop a lot of weight, but I have during the summer and vacation I have been a little bit more generous with drinks, energy, food, candy, snacks, everything about that. And I will actually cut that all together starting today. So at least 5-6 weeks, a little bit more strict. So it will be interesting to see what that does in terms of shape. I mean, just pure. I think it will not affect the performance very much. I will probably drop 1 or 2 kilos just by dropping all those stuff. But just aesthetically, I think it will do more. So I will. I mean, since there will be no wetsuit on the race as well, because the water around Hawaii is so warm, so there will be no wetsuit. And I will not wear a swim skin. I don't think it's worthwhile spending those kind of money. It's like, I think it's for a cheap swim skin. It's like 300 euros, and I don't want to spend that just for one race. I will never use it again. So I will be wearing my usual swimming trunks like Speedos, and then dropping 1 or 2 kilos on the side here will make it at least feel better. So aesthetically, a better feel, and that's important as well. I mean, at least for me, for the whole sensation of it. And there's also a run where you before the Ironman race, where you perform. Where you run in your swimming trunks or underwear run, I think it's called. And of course, I want to participate in that as well. So a little bit more strict on the food side, drink side. I would still drink, have a glass of wine with a dinner every now and then. That's not the biggest point here. And then of course I will continue working on this what I mentioned as my biggest challenge, the food issue or energy issue, the vomiting issue, because it would be really, really nice to be able to take in fluid, take in energy for the whole race, because that will make a huge difference in terms of performance, or just the being able to continue, like jogging for the marathon on the end. Because if I don't take in any energy or not enough fluids, I will not be able to run, and I will have to make a big walk again. And I'm not afraid of that, but it would be so much more fun to just be able to get a good race. Would lift the feeling or the experience to another level. But it will be not the end of the world if that doesn't happen. I will the whole experience itself. That's the whole. I mean, I'm looking forward to the whole package, and having to walk or having to not be able to perform on my maximum, I'm not expecting that anyway. So, well. Looking forward. I will do a little bit of countdown now for the coming weeks. But that's it for this time. See you. Bye.